Are you ready?
From the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale, welcome to Adams Cable High School football as the Carbondale Area Chargers host the Montrose Meteors. Brought to you by Adams Cable Service, Main Street Sunoco, Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street Childs, Nick's Excavating and Paving, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield. By your Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply. Gerry's Tire and Auto Service. Beston's Body Shop and Collision Center. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. McGovern Insurance Agency. Figlomini Drugstore, Carbondale, locally owned and trusted since 1929. The starting lineups for today's game are presented by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. It's time for high school football between the Carbondale Area Chargers and the Montrose Meteors. At the stadium with the pregame show and the call of today's game, here's Nick Homick, Glenn Muskowski, and Steve Young. Guys.
Welcome to Week 2 of Adams Cable Channel 7 High School Football. Alongside Glenn Muskowski, I'm Steve Young, and we're set to kick off tonight with action between Montrose and Carbondale area. The Chargers are coming off of a win over Hanover area, while the Montrose Meteors were defeated by Wilkes-Barre GAR. Glenn, big game for Carbondale as they picked up the win last week. They hope to continue their winning ways here tonight.
Well, Steve, the way I see it, since I came back, Carbondale had a very good game against Hanover, played very well with the young squad that they have. They're starting a lot of young players, and they're going to come up against another team, Montrose, who is very, very inexperienced. So they should have their way in this game, or could have it. Let's put it that way.
Well, Montrose likes to run that triple option, and Carbondale area has a couple of weapons in Jordan Tallarico, who can throw the football, and Jason Jablinowski, who has a lot of speed. So we expect a great game here tonight in Carbondale, and it's all coming up next on Adams Cable High School Football.
Dremel, Dremel, Dremel. Hey, Dremel?
No, I'm David.
Can't find what you're looking for? Adams Cable Service has the perfect tool to find what you want, when you want. Just use your remote to access on demand. The on-screen menus make it easy to find thousands of favorite hit movies and shows you can play instantly. Adams Cable Service. It's all about you.
Improve the appearance of your property with the help of Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale. Nick's Excavating and Paving provides the highest quality service in residential and commercial excavating, paving and seal coating, demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Paving also delivers sand, stone, topsoil, and mulch. For prompt professional service, call Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale.
Enjoy the feel of deep, rich luxury. Get the drama of radiant color and experience the timeless beauty, comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpeting on display in their showroom. Rely on Tom's Floor Shop for expert installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop. Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
Here's great news from Figlomini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlomini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlomini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlomini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlomini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family. The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
Welcome back to the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex here in Carbondale. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young, set for week 2 of high school football between Montrose and Carbondale area. And earlier, Glenn Muskowski had the opportunity to talk with Montrose head coach Lou.
We are here at the Andrew J. Serra Athletic Complex with head coach of Montrose, Roselle. Coach, you may just well be the youngest team when it comes to experience in the Lackawanna Football Conference this year. Now, I know the first year, a new system, new things you say you had to do with your team. Can you evaluate your team at this point right now? I know it's early, but can you evaluate them now as compared to last year?
Yeah, we're better than last year, and last year we had 17 seniors. So ultimately, we're going to start 8 underclassmen on defense and 7 underclassmen on offense tonight, Glenn. So ultimately, you would think that we would be worse. We're better than we were right now at this time. We're better in terms of blocking, tackling, ball security, and running. We have a better group. Hopefully, we'll score more points than Larry's team tonight.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, he was in the same boat you were in last year.
Oh, yeah.
He took his knocks. Good luck to you today. We know everybody's got to go through those, but they'll be fine, I'm sure, in a couple of years.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. We're going to keep getting better.
Okay.
Yeah, God bless. God bless.
And that was Glenn Muskowski talking with Montrose head coach Lou Sella, who is famous for that triple option. And when you take a look, we'll talk about head coach Lou Sella and what he does with that triple option. He actually goes all around the country teaching the triple option to different schools and different colleges. So he has a good business going there, and he's very successful at it. And while Glenn was down on the field, he had the opportunity to talk with Carbondale head coach Larry Gabriel III.
We're here with the head coach of Carbondale area, Larry Gabriel. Coach, last year with a young team, you took your lumps. I know it's early, but what can you say about your team after the big win against Hanover?
I'm really excited about the way our team's confidence is built over the summer. Every day there's a sense of urgency. They knew what it was like to go through a struggling season last year. And to be quite honest with you, I think we played well a lot earlier than I expected. We had so many guys step up, play big roles due to injuries, and I was just really thrilled at the way the whole team played last Friday.
Now, you're going to be playing a Montrose team today that's very young, very inexperienced. You can't take anything lightly. I understand that. What are your plans for tonight?
Well, Montrose are on the triple option, which is tough to defend. But like I've always said, we feel we have a decent handle on a few ways to defend it. It's just a matter of whether the players execute and make the plays or not.
Well, that's we hope that it's good for you and good for your team, and good luck to you in tonight's game.
Thank you.
Carbondale area band with our national anthem, and now your starting lineups for today's game, presented by your back-to-school headquarters, Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where you'll save up to 40% on all remaining summer apparel during their annual summer clearance event. It's back-to-school time, and Roselle offers a great selection of school uniforms for Lakeland, Carbondale area, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, Forest City, and Valley View. Stop at Roselle in Carbondale for fast, reliable laundry and dry cleaning services. It's not too early to start thinking about that formal affair or special occasion. If you need to outfit a wedding party with tuxedos, let the experience of Sam Calora at Roselle Department Store work for you in a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. You can always depend on Roselle Department Store for unsurpassed quality, style, and value. Sam and the staff at Roselle and Carbondale are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game between the Montrose Meteors and the Carbondale area Chargers. And what a night we have for high school football. And now a look at your starting lineups. For Montrose offensively, it's Bryden Gerald, a sophomore at 6'2" and 195 pounds. At the other wide receiver, Colin Mondy, 6'3", 215 and a junior. Devin Nash at left tackle, a junior, 6'3" and 210 pounds. The right tackle is Caleb Fruhan, a sophomore at 5'11", 200 pounds. At left guard, Zach Summers, a sophomore, 5'11", 265. Seth Buckley at right guard, 5'11", 195 and a sophomore. J.J. Heft at center, a senior at 6'2" and 280. Caden Myers, only a sophomore, will quarterback the Montrose offense. He's 5'11" and 150. The running backs will be Will Purdy, a senior at 5'8" and 160, and Derek Nunez. He is a 6 foot, 195 pound senior, and also at wide receiver, Connor Cajola. He is 5'10", 180 pounds, and a senior. Defensively for Carbondale area, brought to you by Roselle Department Store, Noah Yates at left defensive end, a sophomore, 6'4" and 180. Marcus Ortiz at right defensive end, a junior, 6'2" and 180. Corey Bradley, a senior, 6'2", 235 and a senior at left tackle. Jared Kosha at right tackle, a junior, 5'6" and 170. Austin Colacino at nose guard. He is a 5'8", 140 pound senior. The outside linebacker is Steve Martin, a sophomore at 5'8", 175 pounds. At outside linebacker, Jason Jablanowski, a junior, 5'7" and 170. Frank Burke, the middle linebacker, a sophomore, 5'10" and 170. Sean Belinas at the strong corner, Zach Sopko at the weak corner, and Nico Saccone at free safety. And here we go with your kickoff by Steve Martin. And it's an end-over-end kick. It will bounce at the 20-yard line, picked up by Colin Mundy. And Mundy with a great return across the 40-yard line for Montrose. And that's what
Colin Mundy returns the ball past the 40-yard line for a first down for Montrose.
Steve, actually Carbondale did win the toss. They deferred to the second half.
So here we go with Montrose and Carbondale in week number 2 of high school football.
Well, right here, guys, keep your make sure your glasses are clean because you should see a lot of multiple movements here, a lot of fakes.
Caden Myers, the sophomore, will look to hand it off, and the running play goes right up the middle for about a yard or two, and that's about all. Will Purdy getting the call for the Montrose Meteors. So, Nick, tell us about the triple option.
Will Purdy picked up about 1 yard.
Well, you saw it right there. I mean, there's 3 options you have as a ball carrier. You can either fake that dive or give it to him. Quarterback can pull that back out, and he can option the ends, or he can pitch it to his pitch man.
A lot of motion. Pitch will go to Nunez, and he has a lot of speed. And Nunez breaking tackles, and Nunez is bumped out of bounds near the Charger 38-yard line.
Pick up 20 yards on that play, Steve.
And that's the way it's supposed to work. You know, he's got what he has basically is a fullback behind the quarterback, and he's got 2 wings. Sometimes one of them comes in motion, sometimes he doesn't.
Well, Nunez is a transfer from Wilkes-Barre Coughlin. Last week rushed for 7 carries, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Fumble.
Loose ball, and it looks like Carbondale may have it.
And if you force that quarterback to make a decision quickly, those types of things can happen.
Now let's check to see who will have it. It looks as though Montrose will keep the possession.
They forced the quarterback to make a quick decision, make a quick pitch. The running back wasn't ready, and the ball is on the ground.
Loss of 8.
Now, when Carbondale goes to our left, we open the windows here in the booth and move them to our right.
You guys are still doing that, huh?
Yeah, we're still doing it. And the pitch goes to Nunez, and this time Nunez turns on the speed. He's got a first down, dragging Carbondale defenders with him down to about the 23-yard line.
Nunez got really good speed when he gets that edge.
Wow. Well, he's got 2 carries. He's got 45 yards.
They see something over on the Carbondale's left side of their defense that they feel they can exploit.
Well, they're trying to take advantage of something in the scouting report. And Montrose is on the move right now with 10 minutes and 43 seconds to play in a scoreless first quarter. And they will hand it off and go right up the middle of the Carbondale defense. That played pretty well in last week's win over Hanover area on the road. And right now the football is marked at about the 17-yard line of Carbondale area, and it is second down and about 5.
17-yard line.
as Montrose will go to work with sophomore Caden Myers. And Myers will look to keep. Oh, a high pitch. And wow, how about Nunez making that catch? Boy, he has great athletic ability, guys. Very cool under pressure.
Yes, he is. Because he's trying to read where he's going to make his first cut.
I'll tell you, that was a pitch that could have easily been fumbled, and he's quick.
Yeah, great hands, good athletic ability, a lot of speed. And Montrose right now with a first down, and the football near the 10-yard line, and they will go with the running attack. And Carbondale has it shut down after a short gain. Right now, Montrose controlling the first quarter of play on this opening drive, looking very impressive with that triple option.
That's kind of like an equalizer, is it not, Nick? When you're a young team and you can run that, I mean, that you run a lot of time off the clock.
Oh, absolutely. If you keep picking up first downs and if you keep picking up 4 or 5 yards at a time.
Second down and goal from the 8. It's Nunez trying to turn the corner. And Nunez is looks like he is inside the 5, and they'll mark it down around the 1-yard line.
The thing I'm most impressed with is it's more or less, it's almost like a hurry-up style offense, too. The whole team looks over to the coach. I'm assuming Coach Sella is the one calling the plays.
Yeah, there's like a no-huddle offense. Third down and goal from the 1 for Montrose. The pitch will go to Nunez, and Nunez will take it in for the touchdown.
Made it look easy.
So Montrose takes the opening kickoff, and they march right downfield. And with 9 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, the Meteors take a 6-0 lead over Carbondale area.
One thing I was going to just mention before that, one thing you're probably not going to see Montrose do a lot of putting the ball in the air.
Matt Saravitz will attempt the extra point out of the hold of Maverick Timms, and this line drive extra point is good. And with 9:03 remaining first quarter, Montrose leads Carbondale 7-0 on Adams Cable High School football.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Kickoff by Montrose, taken by an upback from Carbondale area. They want nothing to do with Jason Jablanowski on a kickoff return. And with Montrose leading 7-0, they will go on defense, and the Carbondale area offensive unit will take the field for the first time here in the 2015 high school football season here at home.
Well, Steve, they're going to have to come right back and gain control of this game because Montrose made that look awful easy.
From the 40-yard line, first down for Carbondale as sophomore quarterback Jordan Tallarico will have a split backfield behind him. And Burke will go in motion. Toss play will go to Jablanowski. And Jablanowski picks up 5 to the 45-yard line. Marcus Ortiz at tight end. Zach Sopko at split end. Sean Connolly at left tackle. Pete Sod at right tackle. Tyler Dool at the left guard. At the right guard, Reese Fuchs, Andrew Larson at center. Jordan Tallarico at quarterback, of course. Frank Burke and Steve Martin will alternate at fullback. Nick Videla and Jason Jablanowski will line up at tailback. And Sean Bolinas is the flanker. 2nd and 5 for Carbondale from its own 45. And Tallarico Ready for the snap, and there's a whistle. Defensively at left tackle for Montrose, Zach Summers, Gerry Fassett at right tackle, Matt Saravitz at nose guard. 4 linebackers for Montrose, Derek Nunez, Jacob O'Brien, Seth Buckley, Bryden Gerald, and Colin Mondi. Fabrizio at left corner, Zoe Castleberry at right corner, and John Herman is the free safety in the Montrose secondary.
Penalty against Montrose.
Carbondale got a free first down there. Offsides on Montrose. I don't know exactly what happened there.
By virtue,
I think he lined up in the neutral zone.
Well, by virtue of the penalty, Carbondale gets the first down. Burke goes in motion. Carbondale will go with a running attack up the middle for about gain of a yard or 2 on the play.
Carbondale coming on a little bit different style offense than I'm used to seeing them in.
Jablonowski on the carry.
More or less a split backfield. He's pulling one of his running backs in motion.
3 yards.
Well, Jordan Tallarico, Nick, last week, good football game for him. 11 of 17 for 165 yards and a couple of touchdowns, 37 and 20 yards.
Yeah, when you're reading the starting lineups off and given the classes that these guys are in, it's hard to believe Tallarico and
they're young.
Still underclassmen.
2nd and 7 for Carbondale, and the handoff goes to Burke, and Burke hammers off left tackle for a short gain on the play. Boy, what a night for football. This is great. Temperatures right now in the 70s. Nice crowd on hand.
On the carry for Carbondale.
Compared to the week we had, I mean, these 70s are much welcome.
Yeah, this is great, isn't it?
I love the weather the way it was.
Oh, Glenn.
Yeah, he loved the weather the way it was because he was sitting by the air conditioner.
Love it, love it. You can't get it. It can't get too warm.
Well, they could, but.
3rd down and 3 for the Chargers, trailing 7-0 with 6:40 to play, first quarter. Tallarico will send Burke in motion. Toss play. Jablonowski right side. Jablonowski lowered the shoulder and was popped at the 40-yard line, short of the first down by about a yard.
Great defense by Montrose. Three guys attacked the ball
Jason
carrier.
Jablonowski on the carry. Stopped by number 9, Derek Nunez.
So right now, will Larry Gabriel III roll the dice on 4th down and about a yard to go, and he will. Putting his confidence in his offense right here. They need a yard at the 40 as Carbondale breaks the huddle. And up to the line of scrimmage they come. It's Tallarico up under center. Oh, someone moved.
That might make his decision a little easier.
Yeah. Ortiz took off too early. So we will wait for the official word. 5-yard penalty against the Chargers. 4th down and 6. Well, Tallarico checking back into the lineup.
Kind of interesting to see this.
Well, we grow up quickly here in Carbondale area, don't we?
Yes, you do.
7-0 Montrose, 4th and 6. Carbondale from the Montrose 45. They're going for it on 4th down. It's Tallarico off the play fake, rolling out, fires downfield, and it's complete to Burke for the first down.
Really great catch, great concentration because he paid the price.
Pass completed.
A lot of concentration by Jordan Tallarico, rolling out, buying some time. Perfect play to sustain the drive for the Chargers.
Really beautiful play call there.
Oh, nice pass, too. Right on the button.
Carbondale will keep the football.
1st and 10.
Big football game going on tonight at Lakeland. We hope to have an update on that one for you.
Well, once we get on going here, we'll get a couple updates going. Glenn wasn't here last week, Glenn. We're in the technology age.
Oh,
well,
Nick
listen,
is in that.
we're in the new millennium, new technology stuff. You're getting that new S6 phone, Nick?
My wife has she has the 6. I'm sorry, the 6, but no, she doesn't have the 6S. I'm stuck back. I'm lucky I have a smartphone. We just,
From the 30-yard line.
2nd and 8 from the 30 for the Chargers with 4:39 remaining first quarter. Great to have you on board tonight here on Adams Cable High School football. As the Chargers will break the huddle. And sophomore quarterback Jordan Tallarico with an I formation in the backfield. Burke will dot the I. Jablanowski gets the call right up the middle and runs into a lot of traffic.
Jason Jablanowski with the carry.
Bryden Gerald, the sophomore linebacker, in on the tackle for the Montrose Meteors. Montrose trying to get their program back on track. They're very, very young, as you know. And with the addition of Derek Nunez, not only is he a great offensive player, but he leads that defense at linebacker. Carbondale looking down the barrel of 3rd down and 5 from the Montrose 27. Tallarico to throw. They go to the far side of the field to Sopko, and Sopko struggling, trying to get that first down, but he's short. So a quick moving first quarter of football, guys.
Yeah, so far, well, you keep the ball on the ground a lot, it's going to move.
Boy, this is close, Nick.
Well, they went for it before. I don't think there's any question now.
Yeah, they'll go for it here on 4th down and inches. And the football spotted on the 22-yard line. Andrew Larson brings Carbondale to the line of scrimmage. And Tallarico up under center. Tallarico, toss play. Jablanowski coming near side. Big hole. He's got the first down and maybe more. Cut down at the 9-yard line.
Great
Jacob
block.
O'Brien made the tackle.
Burke sprung him there. The linebacker was ready to come over and, make it a closer play than it was.
Jablanowski picks up a first down.
So Carbondale right now grinding it out, trailing 7-0. 2:47 to play first quarter, and they have the football in the red zone. First and goal from the Montrose 9.
That's not an easy play for Burke to make either. From what I understand, Gelati's the starting fullback.
First and goal.
Yeah, Burke
he's
getting the
really
start
his first
tonight.
Start,
Filling in for the injured Dominic Gelati.
He's already made a key first down for them as well.
Burke in motion. And Tallarico rolling against the grain, fires downfield, and the pass is complete for the touchdown to Sean Bolinas. And Carbondale hits the scoreboard with 2:20 to play first quarter, trailing 7-6.
Number 39, Sean Bolinas. With a pass from number 10, Jordan Tallarico.
So an impressive drive by Carbondale.
That was big for them to come back and make that look just as easy as Montrose made it look.
Absolutely. I'm impressed with Carbondale's offense. Good high percentage plays, but effective.
Now the try for the point after. And this kick is good.
And the point after is
Jason
good.
Jablanowski with the extra point.
2:20 left
And we are tied. Carbondale and Montrose with 2:20 to play first quarter on Adams Cable High School Football. Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Gerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Gerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, gerrystire@gmail.com. Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale. Kickoff by Carbondale area taken by an upback from Montrose. And a good return as Montrose will have excellent field position, but we do have a player down for Carbondale area. And Eric Larson will go out on the field, the athletic trainer for the Chargers, and tend to him. 7-7 ball game, Montrose and Carbondale with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to play. And looks like Nico Saccone down on the field for Carbondale area, as he is being attended to by Eric Larson. We thank Eric for all of his help here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex, getting us set up with the broadcast here tonight. Montrose, of course.
That's a good sign here.
Yeah, that's a good sign that he's up, but let's see how he comes off the field, Glenn.
Well, I'll give you a quick update here. Old Forge up 7-0 on a 4-yard run. Califano, 16-play opening drive.
Wow.
Now, you want to talk about a fast-moving game? 3:48 to go in their first quarter.
So that's going to be. Both of those teams like to run the football.
Wow.
Nico Saccone coming off the field. Favoring that left leg, or ankle, so we hope he's going to be okay. And Montrose now will go on the offensive attack. First down and 10 with the football on their own 45-yard line. First down and 10.
First and 10 from the 45-yard line.
Keep your eyes on number 9, Derek Nunez. He's been the go-to guy in the first quarter thus far. And the pitch went to Connor Cajola, but this play will be nullified by a flag. As the officials will talk things over.
Procedure.
5-yard penalty will move Montrose back to its own 40 and bring up first down and 15. And it is Montrose fumbling the football, and the players jump on it. Let's check to see who will have the possession. As Montrose will keep it, but they continue to lose yardage. 7-7 deadlock. Montrose and Carbondale with 1:45 to play first quarter.
Nope, Old Forge up 13-0 on a Califano 37-yard interception return.
16 from the 39-yard line.
And here is a pass play by Myers going downfield, and this may be picked off. Incomplete. Myers just heaved it up there, and Bolinas almost had an interception.
Yeah, that thing was up for grabs. That was like a wounded duck going out there, and Bolinas was in great position to get it. I think the wide receiver made a nice defensive play on that.
So right now, Montrose will talk it over. And they will face third down and 16 from their own 39-yard line. And here is Myers in a lot of traffic, and he's slammed to the turf by Ortiz. So that time, Carbondale defensively shuts down Montrose. And the Meteors, 3 and out, they will bring their punting unit onto the field.
Well, they made some kind of adjustment there. Of course, Nunez never got the ball that series.
No, and I don't know why you would go away from them. They really had trouble stopping them in the first that first series.
And with the football on the 29-yard line, the punting unit will come on. Colin Mundy for Montrose will boot it away 2-yard deep for Carbondale area. This is a short kick, fair catch called for by Jablanowski at his 45. And Carbondale will have possession from that point, first down and 10 in a 7-7 tie with 44 seconds to play here in the first quarter. So we'll see if Carbondale could keep that offense going, as they had a good drive on their last possession.
Hey, they mixed up their plays rather well. Obviously, Montrose, they went right to their bread and butter man the whole time they had the ball, and they made it look easy. Carbondale came right back and made it look easy also.
10 from the 45-yard line.
Carbondale will talk it over. It's hard to text and broadcast, guys.
Not kidding.
My fingers are too big for this. This isn't working out. First and 10, Carbondale. As Tallarico will get set to run the offense. And Tallarico back in the pocket going for Bolinas. And Bolinas has it go off his fingertips at the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that Bolinas made a great comeback to that ball. And if that ball was a little bit thrown a little bit lower, that would have been, he would have had a great catch there.
Almost on a second effort there. It almost came right back to him.
Second and 10 from the 45.
Well, Old Forge is the real deal this year. Definitely. They have another great football team. And
they just keep coming at you year after year.
Yeah, they don't rebuild. They just reload. Second and 10, Carbondale from its own 45 with 37 seconds to play. And it's Jablanowski, the tailback, getting the call, and Jablanowski goes right up the gut of the Montrose defense.
Jason Jablanowski picks up about 4 yards
Matt
on the carry.
Sarevitz, the nose guard, 5'11", 200-pound senior, in on the tackle for the Montrose defense.
3rd down and 6.
Now, Montrose last week was held to 81 total yards through the first 3 quarters in its 41-17 loss to Wilkes-Barre Myers. They got off to that good start on their first possession, and here we have a timeout. That's the end of the first quarter of play. Here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale, with Montrose and Carbondale area tied at 7 on Adams Cable High School football.
The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale. Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
Now back to more action with Nick, Glenn, and Steve on Adams Cable High School football.
Back at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale, Nick Homick, Glenn Muskowski, Steve Young, great to have you on board tonight. 7-7 ball game, Meteors and Chargers. Carbondale with the football, keeping it on the ground, and wow, what a hit by Bryden Gerald, the sophomore linebacker on that play.
On the carry.
Try to run some of that counter game there, but
that was Burke on the carry, I believe.
22. It's a new ball carrier in the game.
Oh, Nick Videla, the freshman.
Nick Videla, yeah.
He's only a freshman at 5'7", 150.
So used to seeing Sales wear that number for so many years.
Yep.
4th down and 6 for the Chargers, and Martin is on with the punting unit to boot it away for the Chargers. Let's check this. This is Noah Yates in punt formation, and Montrose will fall on the football near the 25-yard line.
Can't figure that out. The guy was kneeling on the ground when he touched the ball, and then he got up and they tackled him.
And they didn't blow it dead either. It's
Hell, no whistle, keep the play going, right?
Glenn, I kept it together last week about the officials, but
well, Nick, the gentleman that you are, I'm sure you took some kind of class
during the high road
during the winter.
It just takes Nick a while to get warmed up. That's all. That's what it is.
No, it takes one bad call to get going.
That's what I mean.
That can happen at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, like on the next play, right?
Or at the drop of a yellow hanky, you know.
1st down and 10, Montrose from its own 25 in a 7-7 tie with Carbondale. Myers under center. And Myers will send a man in motion. And this play goes nowhere. Never got off to a good start, and they just ran right into a host of Carbondale defenders.
Well, he did hand that ball off to Purdy. I don't know how Purdy got that ball, but he lost a quick 2 yards on that one. No huddle offense here.
Montrose on second down and 12 after a loss of 2. And sophomore quarterback Caden Myers will hand it off, and this is Nunez drawing a crowd, trying to turn the corner and hemmed in on the play.
Good pursuit by the defensive line of Carbondale. They had him covered very well that time.
Like to welcome all of our listeners and viewers from the Montrose area. Great to have you on board tonight for high school football between Carbondale and Montrose. Here in week number 2. Just about 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And Myers running the Montrose offense. Nunez in motion, and Myers to throw, looking far side of the field, passes incomplete. In and out of the hands of senior Will Purdy.
Well, Nick, it appears to me that Montrose is just running in the mud now after that first opening drive.
Well, like I said, their forte is not putting the ball in the air. And when you force them to do that, you know, that's in your favor.
Well, there's a little bit of an adjustment made by Coach Gabriel too, I think.
Yeah.
Colin Mundy in punt formation for Montrose. Line drive kick, bouncing around off the fingertips of Bolinas, and then he pays the price. Ball is loose. Let's find out who will come up with it. Carbondale will keep it.
I tell you what, good hustle by Andrew Larson to recover that ball. He got downfield quickly.
Yeah, the receiver there has to make a decision. Either he's going to come up and try and feel that ball in the first,
or get away from it,
or just get as far away from it as you can.
Now with the football spotted on the Carbondale 39-yard line, the Chargers will go to work, tied at 7 with the Meteors at the 9:46 mark first half.
I think if you're Montrose here, though, I think you feel good about yourself right now. You're tied at 7, you know, in the second quarter.
Carbondale and Tallarico to operate out of the shotgun. Tallarico to throw, looking downfield, overthrows everyone, including the defensive secondary.
Nothing there, just threw that one up for grabs.
That brings up a second down and 10 from the 38.
Well, Glenn Muskowski back from his trip to Italy.
Yeah.
Glenn, how was the trip?
Well, you have about 3 hours.
Yeah, after the game, yeah.
3 hours and a couple cold ones. We could talk forever. No, Steve, actually it was beautiful. It was a nice trip. It was one of those things that my wife and I wanted to do for years. We just didn't have the time when we were a little bit younger, and thank God, because there was a lot of walking to be involved. You've got to get there when you can move.
Sure.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. I mean, it's historic. It was just terrific.
Well, Glenn, congratulations on 50 years.
Well, yeah, that's probably the more important thing.
That is, there's penalty flags on the play as Jablanowski took the handoff and then was popped by Nunez.
Flag down.
So Ann had a good time in Italy. How could you not?
She did. Well, you know, there was a lot of traveling, though.
Sure.
We took a tour, and it's probably the best thing you can do because of the fact that you just don't know the little intricacies of each individual city.
Right.
And when you have that tour director getting you to the front of the line every time, it's very good. It's very well worth it.
That's great. Second down and 10 for Carbondale. Let's check the spot of the football now. It's going to be closer to the...
They didn't take the penalty, Steve.
27-yard line.
Yeah.
Second and 11. Tallarico came to the near sideline to talk things over with head coach Larry Gabriel III, now in his 7th year leading Carbondale with a career mark of 28 wins and 37 losses. 7-7 ball game as we approach 9 minutes remaining first half. Tallarico will send Jablanowski in motion. He will take the handoff going around the right side, and Jablanowski bottled up on the play. Great defensive effort by Bryden Gerald, the sophomore linebacker, right there to shut him down.
Really, Montrose is pursuing the football much better than they did in the first series of Carbondale, and they met Jablonowski right at the line of scrimmage. You had nowhere to go.
Well, Nick, pretty good football game here thus far between Montrose and Carbondale.
Absolutely. Both teams have shown a little bit on offense. Defenses are playing strong.
Noah Yates to punt. Good one by Yates, and this will be a return by John Herman of Montrose. After a short return, he's nailed near the 40-yard line. That's where they will mark his forward progress.
With the return for Montrose.
And Montrose will go back on the offensive attack in a 7-7 deadlock. And it will be interesting to see, guys, if Nunez will touch the football on this series of plays.
Well, if they want to get the ball down the field, he seems to be the man to give it to. Again, they're a young team trying to run that option. That's not an easy thing.
Montrose will go to work once again. From its own 40, first down and 10. Myers on a keeper, and Myers breaks a tackle and goes along the far sideline, and now it's a foot race. Myers all the way down inside the 10-yard line.
And there, Myers made the perfect decision. The end came up the field and bit on the fake pitch to the back. Myers tucked it and ran.
What a run by the 5'11", 150-pound sophomore Caden Myers to put Montrose in the red zone. And the official spot of the football will be just outside the 10-yard line. Chain gang, boy, they have a lot of work to do to get down the field.
Must have been having a snack.
So Montrose can actually pick up a first down at about the 1-yard line.
For Montrose.
Now Myers will go on a toss play. This is Nunez, and Nunez will dance into the end zone for an 11-yard touchdown.
Touchdown, number 9, Derek Nunez.
Right now, Carbondale is in a dogfight. People thought this would be an easy game for Carbondale area, but boy, Montrose is playing well thus far, and they take a 13-7 lead over Carbondale with 7 minutes and 56 seconds to play in the first half. Now the try for the extra point by Matt Saravitz out of the hold of Maverick Timms. This kick is perfect. And Montrose takes a 14-7 lead over Carbondale here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Montrose 14.
Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family.
Back to the gridiron for more Adams Cable High School football.
Back at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale, alongside Nick Homick and Glenn Muskowski. Steve Young here for week 2 of high school football, and Montrose leads Carbondale 14-7. Squib kick by Montrose. Ball's bouncing around. Carbondale will have to fall on it at the 35-yard line. So, guys, I'm very impressed with head coach Lou Sella not going anywhere near Jablonowski on a kickoff. They know what he could do with his speed. Going with squib kicks. Everything so far has been working out for Montrose, and now they will go on defense while the Chargers go back on the offensive attack, trailing 14-7.
Well, Carbondale's going to have to get some offense going. They kind of sputtered that last series. Montrose played very, very good defense, so Coach Gabriel has to come up with a little wrinkle here.
Carbondale goes to work from its own 35-yard line, first down and 10. Tallarico handing off to the last man through. Jablonowski breaking tackles, first down and more for Jablonowski into Montrose territory.
Number 11, Jason Jablonowski with a big pickup.
almost turned it into a little bit of a track meet here.
No, Carbondale could move the ball quickly if you get it into the hands of Jablanowski with blocking up front.
He hits that hole very quick. He is very, very quick, and he can cut. He cuts back nice.
Well, 3 years now playing on the varsity level, those kind of things start to, to help you.
Pay dividends as Jablanowski will take the handoff and come to the near side, drawing a crowd, and then he is gang tackled. It was Nunez, I believe, leading the way for Montrose. Also in on the stop was Zoe Castlebury for the Meteor defense.
Especially for a guy like Jablanowski. His first 2 years, he predominantly played wide receiver, mostly out on the outside. Ran some reverses and things like that, but you're a running back taking a pound and 20, 25 times a game.
Yeah, it takes its toll.
Takes its toll. You're going to learn how to start lowering a shoulder, get what you can get.
3-yard gain by Jablanowski, 2nd and 7 for the Chargers.
No.
And Tallarico may have drawn Montrose offside. Let's check the flag, and it will be against Montrose and put Carbondale in a short yardage situation. Under 7 minutes to play in the first half. 14-7. Montrose leading Carbondale. The Chargers in possession of the football. 2nd and 2 from the Montrose 40.
Give you another quick update here. Lakeland answers Old Forge. Now 13-6 Old Forge. Midway through the second.
Well, Nick, with that new technology working fine tonight as Jablanowski takes the pitch. Around the right side, breaks a tackle. He has the first down for the Chargers.
Our new technology is working better than the phone line, right, Steve?
Yeah. Well, we prepare for everything. We try to make sure everything is backed up. I even put batteries in the equipment, check them to make sure everything's backed up. And then we come here on our broadcast line for the live audio is not working.
Non-existent.
So we go wireless to the school. I understand we might have a little bit of interference on the line, but that's something that we can't overcome. We're sorry for that inconvenience for all of you listening in, but we did get the game on the air. But it was one of those nights where we were moving quickly to get this thing on the air. But fortunately, we have a good game. 1st down and 10, Carbondale from the Montrose 34. And it's Jablanowski again with the football and blocking up front. Making the tackle for the Montrose defense was Bryden Gerald. Boy, he has been playing a great first half of defense for Montrose, guys. He has been in on numerous tackles here tonight. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Or let's check this, 2nd and 3. Long 3 for Carbondale. Football is near the 27-yard line. Under 6 minutes remaining, first half. And Carbondale on the short end of a 14-7 score. Tallarico running the offense. Martin in motion. Jablanowski taking the handoff. Goes off right tackle.
And he's close.
Close to the first down.
Jason Jablanowski.
Well, if he doesn't get that spot, they're going for it.
Oh, without a doubt. You have to.
It's only 3rd down anyway.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was 3rd there.
Well, there you go. You start getting gold. You start getting gold, Nick. All that stuff kind of happens. Stay young like I am. You won't have
young and spry like yourself.
Yeah. As our tour director said, stay young and crispy.
3rd down and a yard to go. The Chargers. No flag on the play as Jablanowski may go all the way for a touchdown, and he's knifed down at the 9-yard line. John Herman, the free safety, making the stop for Montrose. And Carbondale right now in good shape with the football inside the 10, right at the 10-yard line, I should say. 1st and goal from that point. Carbondale knocking on the door. Late here in the first half in the Pioneer City.
First and 10 from the 10-yard line.
Andrew Larson will lead Carbondale to the line of scrimmage. And sophomore quarterback Jordan Tallarico to set them down. Tallarico to Jablanowski. And Jablanowski got inside the 5-yard line, then was whacked on the play by the Montrose defense.
Let's see where they spotted. Probably just inside the 5. Pick up. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And Jason Jablanowski picks up 5
And the
yards.
nose of the football will be right on the 5-yard line. Well, Jablanowski has been a workhorse thus far for the Chargers as they face second down and goal from the 5. Tallarico will survey the Montrose defense. Jablanowski again breaks a tackle and then upended inside the 5-yard line. Well, they keep pounding away at that Montrose defense. And now with 3.5 to play in the first half and Carbondale trailing 14-7, they will face third down and goal from the 1-yard line. Well, another impressive drive by this very young Carbondale team, guys, and they're knocking on the door right here.
Yeah, again, real straightforward with Carbondale. Just hand it to Jablanowski. And
Tallarico to keep the football. Takes it in for the touchdown.
Or in this case, it's a keeper.
How about that? 14-13 as Carbondale answers with the touchdown.
That was a beautifully executed drive by Carbondale. Pound the ball, and Montrose didn't have any answer for it.
Now Jablanowski will come on for the point after. And the kick, high spinner, is good. 2:59 remaining in the first half. We're tied at 14. Montrose and Carbondale here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Dremel. Hey, Dremel?
No, I'm David.
Can't find what you're looking for? Adams Cable Service has the perfect tool to find what you want, when you want. Just use your remote to access on demand. The on-screen menus make it easy to find thousands of favorite hit movies and shows you can play instantly. Adams Cable Service. It's all about you.
Welcome back to the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale, where the Montrose Meteors and the Carbondale area Chargers are deadlocked at 14 with 2 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the first half. Carbondale went on a very impressive time-consuming drive, and they score the touchdown. Jablanowski adds the point after. Now the Chargers will tee up the football and kick off to the Montrose Meteors. And Steve Martin, the sophomore, to tee it up. 2 are deep for the Montrose Meteors.
Well, they have to make sure they know where Nunez is in this series.
Now, you don't want to kick it to him, that's for sure, especially in the open field. Colin Mondi back deep along with Nunez.
Steve Martin to kick off for Carbondale.
Martin to kick it off for the Chargers. Line drive shot, bouncing around, picked up by an upback from Montrose, and he's got a lot of running room.
Number 4, Fabrizio on the return.
Michael Fabrizio, the sophomore for Montrose, on the return. And the Montrose position. Meteors they've had pretty good field position in the first half of this ball game, Glenn, so they'll start this drive from just inside Carbondale territory at the 48-yard line.
And there's more than enough time for them to get the ball in the end zone. Carbondale's going to have to buckle down right here and play some good, solid defense.
Caden Myers to run the offense for Montrose, and Myers is buried on the play. Ortiz was Yates, I should say, was right there.
That's the way to defend the option.
Yes.
You take out the quarterback, he has no time to fake or make a pitch.
Well, I'm not so sure he didn't fumble that snap.
He did look a little...
He had really no time to think because Yates was right in there very quickly. 2nd down and 14 after a 4-yard loss. Nunez in motion. He'll take the toss. And coming near side, Nunez. And Nunez with a lot of running room dances out of bounds in front of the Carbondale bench. Very close to a Montrose first down.
He runs big. Like he runs like he's about a
Runs like a deer.
Back. Yeah.
I mean, he just accelerates when he gets the football. Montrose will be, looks like they'll be short, Nick, from our vantage point.
About a yard.
3rd down and 1. Quick play by Montrose should give them the first down, no flag. Montrose going with a no-huddle offense.
5, Caden Myers with the keeper, picks up
So the sticks will move on the far side of the field as they will spot the football, and we have a timeout. 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. Carbondale and Montrose tied at 14 here on Adams Cable High School Football.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Now, back to more action with Nick, Glenn, and Steve on Adams Cable High School Football.
We're back at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale after the timeout. 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the first half. Montrose and Carbondale deadlocked at 14. Meteors with the football, 1st down and 10 from the Carbondale 35-yard line. And it is Myers up under center. Man goes in motion for Montrose. He will take the toss. And Cajola was belted.
Welcome to Carbondale area, the whole right side of the line.
They all shifted with the motion, and pitcher's a bit behind the ball carrier, and that's the reason.
Now that play that they ran, that will get quicker as they gain more experience and tougher to defend, but that time Carbondale was all over that play. Now they'll toss it to Nunez, and he returns the favor on a big gain to about the 29-yard line.
Nunez on the carry for Montrose.
The way to defend this, well, especially for Carbondale, a lot of their guys are getting a lot of good penetration. They're getting up the field, but the problem with that is they get past that first wave, and really you're relying heavily on your secondary to make the play.
Got to stay at home, right?
You got to stay at home. You got to, you got to read your keys.
3rd down for Carbondale, and this time Myers is buried.
See, this is what, they get a good defensive play. Then Montrose comes right back with a good offensive play of their own to get the yardage back.
Noah Yates on the tackle for Carbondale.
And if it seems like Ortiz is in the backfield a lot, it's because with the option, they don't block the ends. That's why you're optioning the end. You're forcing him to make the decisions.
Clock down to 45 seconds remaining, first half. 14-14 tie, the Chargers and the Meteors. 4th and 8 for Montrose from the Carbondale 33. Nunez in motion off the play fake. This is Myers to throw, and it's intercepted by the Chargers. Incomplete.
That's probably better.
Yeah,
that's really better.
It's better for Carbondale.
They get better field position.
Yeah.
And time on the clock with 28 seconds left.
Carbondale area Chargers take over on downs with 28 seconds left in the first half.
Well, Glenn, if you're Carbondale, what do you do here? You sit on it and go into the half? You get the ball to start the second half, or do you try a few here?
I go conservative.
I kind of agree with you there. No.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out as Larry Gabriel III has sent in the play with his sophomore quarterback, Jordan Tallarico.
Or if you try some kind of reverse or something, I don't know. But then you get silly.
Hey, you're talking about Larry Gabriel III. He likes to roll the dice. Yeah. Don't be surprised if he gives it a shot right here. Martin will go in motion. Toss play. Jablanowski with an opening, and he lowers his shoulder and is dropped after a short game with 19 seconds left.
Yeah, they ran an unbalanced line. They only had, the center and the tackle over on the left side, everybody else to the right.
So the Chargers now with 7 seconds left will just huddle and talk it over, and that will bring an end to the first half of tonight's matchup here in the Pioneer City between Montrose and Carbondale. A great first half of football as the Chargers and the Meteors are tied at 14. Well, Nick, both teams played well in the first half. We've had a lot of excitement thus far, and a great second half still to come.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Montrose. A couple hiccups along the way, but nothing, no big catastrophes. Carbondale comes right back, answers on their offensive end of their own. Real efficient on the offensive end, I thought. Defense got to tighten a few things up if you're Carbondale. Montrose, you're forcing Carbondale to drive the field, so I think your defense is playing well enough too.
Now, what I think is really interesting about this is both teams will go to the locker room and make the necessary adjustments, and we'll see how the second half plays out. That's really cool.
Yeah, most definitely. Montrose, if they can get anything going into the passing game, anything at all, that's going to open up their run game a lot more, because now you're forced to defend. And with Sunoco, who doesn't look like he's going to return this game, hopefully it's just one of those things. It's a one-game thing, but you're starting free safeties out. Even at the end there, their left corner, Bolinas, was really holding his arm. I don't know if he just got a stinger or whatnot, but, something to really keep an eye on there.
Well, as we take, Nick, look to your right to the players going off the field there, and you take a look at Sunoco going off the field. He won't see any more action tonight.
He had an ice pack on that leg the whole time. Like I said, hopefully it's nothing too serious. It's just more precautionary, but
so Carbondale loses their free safety on defense here tonight.
And your backup quarterback too. I mean, you hope you don't have to ever play your backup quarterback that much.
And of course the holder on extra points. So you lose a lot right there.
Yeah.
We're tied at 14. Montrose and Carbondale. A big second half of football still to come here on Adams Cable.
When your car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale. Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family.
Dremel. Hey, Dremel?
No, I'm David.
Can't find what you're looking for? Adams Cable Service has the perfect tool to find what you want, when you want. Just use your remote to access on demand. The on-screen menus make it easy to find thousands of favorite hit movies and shows you can play instantly. Adams Cable Service. It's all about you.
Improve the appearance of your property with the help of Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale. Nick's Excavating and Paving provides the highest quality service in residential and commercial excavating, paving and seal coating, demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Paving also delivers sand, stone, topsoil, and mulch. For prompt professional service, call Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale. The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
Enjoy the feel of deep, rich luxury. Get the drama of radiant color and experience the timeless beauty, comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpeting on display in their showroom. Rely on Tom's Floor Shop for expert installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop. Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
Teeing up the football for the Montrose Meteors, Matt Saravitz. Yeah, let's check this. I think we have someone new in there kicking. That might be Zach Summers kicking off for Montrose, and it is. Summers to kick it off. Ball's bouncing around, caught at the 32, and on the return, Frank Burke for the Chargers.
Number 25,
Carbondale area will go on the offensive attack here in the second half. First down and 10. Cooled off nicely here in the Carbondale area.
Yeah, sure did. Once that sun went down over the mountain,
it's that time of year.
Well, you know, this time of the year, you go from week to week. We've gone from shorts to
parkas,
to sleet,
chattering teeth.
Yeah.
From the 38, Carbondale set to work. Tallarico will hand it off. Jablanowski goes right up the middle of the Montrose defense for about a 3-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, those days aren't too far away.
Well, I hate to say it, but
yeah.
Borrow time now, guys.
So let's enjoy it while we can.
I'm a firm believer in, all these nice days that, the longer they go in the fall, you pay for it on the back.
Well, I'll take them all in the fall, and I'll take them as long.
You're just like that golf game extended.
Oh, well, there's something to be said about that.
Hey, we'll pay for it when we're on the inside with basketball. How about that?
Yeah.
Second and 7, Carbondale from its own 42. Jablanowski on a toss play.
Oh, good second effort there.
Great carry as he falls forward to the midfield stripe.
Yeah, like you guys said, very patient there on that run.
Jason Jablanowski on the carry. He picks up the first down for Carbondale.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the way Jablanowski's matured as a ball carrier. Just on a run like that.
Yeah, he waited for his blockers. He made the cut properly, and he never stopped moving his feet.
Speed is great in the open field, but speed on runs where you needed something to develop it up in front of you.
Mm-hmm. You can't get in front of your blockers. That's not a good. That's not a good thing.
First down, Carbondale from midfield. Jablanowski gets the call again. Knifes his way off tackle for a 5-yard gain to the Montrose 45.
Jason Jablanowski.
I think it's safe to say this is exactly what Carbondale needed to come out and do.
Exactly. They need to run some time here. They need to get down, have a good offensive series, and more importantly, if they can, get one in the end zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Get some points out of it. You're already picking up some first downs.
Second and 5 for the Chargers as Larson will lead Carbondale to the line of scrimmage with just about 2 minutes gone by here in third quarter action. Tallarico to hand it off quickly, and Burke goes up the middle and then is cut down on the play.
Nunez filled that hole quickly because that was going to go for some nice yardage.
Yeah, Nunez leads that linebacker core, Nick. They go with 4 linebackers in the defensive set, and he's the go-to guy. Brings a lot of experience to that Montrose defense.
Would you say this is 2-down territory? As compared to the first half? Absolutely.
3rd down and a yard to go. The Chargers from the Montrose 41. Jablanowski gets the call, lowers the shoulder, and he has the first down as he slides forward.
Well, that question's going to be tabled at this point.
Colin Mundy, number 33, making the tackle for the Montrose Meteors. We're tied at 14, Carbondale and Montrose, with 9 minutes and 19 seconds to play, 3rd quarter. Great to have you on board tonight for high school football. New set of downs for Carbondale area. Zach Sopko is wide at the bottom of your screen as Tallarico will set the offense. Tallarico off the play fake. He'll keep and sweep around the near side. Keeps it going, and finally, Bundy had to make the tackle for Montrose.
With the quarterback keep.
So a well-designed play, well executed by Carbondale.
Nunez is down over here on the Carbondale sideline.
Well, if he goes out of the game, that will be a huge blow to the Montrose defense. Of course, he's going to have to come out for one play. So while he's being attended to, we'll go to a break as Carbondale and Montrose are deadlocked at 14 on Adams Cable High School Football.
Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Gerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Gerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, jerrystire@gmail.com. Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
Now back to more action with Nick, Glenn, and Steve on Adams Cable High School Football.
Well, Nunez coming off the field with head coach Lou Sella, and Carbondale will be set to run its offense when play resumes, facing 2nd down and 1 from the Montrose 27-yard line. And now Tallarico steps up under center. Wide toss play to Jablanowski looking for the hole. It closes up quickly.
He's got more than enough for the first down.
But he's got the first down. So Carbondale will sustain the drive with the first down with 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter of play. A quick-moving 3rd quarter.
Well, it's good to see Nunez back into the game because he is their man.
1st and 10 from the 17-yard line.
So Carbondale area on the move here in quarter number 3, and it is Jablanowski. Slips and lost his balance and finally caught on the play by Zoe Castleberry, the right corner of the Montrose defense, a junior at 5'9", 165 pounds. And guys, is anybody more passionate about high school football than Lou Sella? Boy, when you talk to Lou,
I think he's just passionate about life.
He can give an interview, can he?
Yeah, he is great. I love him. He's just a football guy.
If there wasn't a game tonight, he could probably still be sitting there talking, I think.
Sure.
He'll love that. Some guys don't want to even, they see us coming, it's like we're asking for kidney or money.
Yeah, they're going the other way.
He was smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, he loved it. Tallarico to throw, and the pass is incomplete in the end zone. And it was intended for sophomore Noah Yates.
Intended for Noah Yates.
And you can't miss him. He's not exactly a small man. I mean, he towers over some people.
Well,
he was probably talking to the officials, and there was no doubt who he was.
Well,
he is a happy-go-lucky guy, and that's great. I mean, you don't see too many guys like that
absolutely
enjoy what they're doing as much as he does.
I mean, he wished us well to have a great broadcast, and you know what, Nick? Think about this. Before he wished us well, nothing was going good, right? After he said that, boom, everything started going good. So we're going to have to get him on some more broadcasts.
Yeah.
And this play will be nullified by a flag.
Well, hey, it could be a carryover from last night's game.
Looks like it's off. Looks like an encroachment. Yep. Could be. That's a big play.
Yeah, Steve, this could have been a carryover. Our problems could have been just like the NFL's problems last night up in New England.
Yeah.
Of all places, it was going to happen, too. It had to be New England.
Well, funny things happen up there, don't they?
Funny things happen all over. It's just that it's more frequent
there. A lot
there.
of coincidence up there.
They're down in a yard to go for the Chargers. And a toss play to Jablanowski. Hung on to the football, keeps his balance, and his forward momentum will take him to the, let's check the spot, to the 3-yard line.
Wow, I thought that ball was going to be sailing over to Coach Gabriel.
Yeah, it looked as though there was going to be a fumble, but what a job by Jason Jablanowski to hang on to it and then advance the football inside the 5.
He made a great cut right back across the green.
I thought he was going to get into the end zone with that cut, but he did make a great catch of that ball. That thing was almost going over it. Well,
there's another guy with great athletic ability, Jason Jablanowski. First down and goal, Carbondale from the 3. We're tied at 14. Carbondale looking to take the lead. Jablanowski will be hemmed in and strung out on the play. No, it went to the quarterback, but he handed it off quickly, and
Jason Jablanowski stopped.
He was strung out on the play. Maybe we'll give him a gain of 1. Let's check that spot.
Well,
might be at the 2, Glenn. It is. 1-yard gain.
Yep.
Second and goal from the 2 as Carbondale is knocking on the door with under 6 minutes to play. Third quarter, tied at 14 with Montrose. From here, it looks as though Tallarico disappeared. He will hand it off to Jablanowski, stacked up on the play as the Meteors hold a team meeting on him.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 white shirts from Montrose leading the way defensively.
For some reason,
Seth Buckley was right there leading the way.
For some reason, he decided to cut that back and not use his 2 fullbacks that he had in front of him, his blockers.
Yeah, they were on more or less on the left side to his left, and cut back against the grain and paid the price. No loss on the play. Third and goal from the 1. Jablanowski lines up in the backfield. Tallarico to take it in for the touchdown.
Yep.
Good call.
Perfect call.
Jordan Tallarico with the keeper. Touchdown.
Carbondale takes a 20-14 lead over Montrose. This might come down to whoever has the football last.
Yeah, that's a good possibility.
Now, Jason Jablanowski will attempt the extra point.
Jason Jablanowski to attempt the extra point.
Out of the hold of Jordan Tallarico.
7-minute drive.
Oh, this kick is no good.
They're roughing a kicker.
There's a flag down.
With about 5 minutes left in the third quarter, Carbondale 20, Montrose 14. Flag on the play.
Now Carbondale will have another shot for the extra point, or will they go for the two-point conversion? Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
I think they're going for two.
Well, I don't know.
They're going to see the call first.
I don't know if they have a call.
Well, they have to have something because they're now lining up for a kickoff. Hey, where's the wireless mic on the official?
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know what we have there. They didn't say anything.
He finally made a call, but it really wasn't. He just kind of come over to Coach Gabriel and showed it was a roughing the kicker.
20-14, Carbondale. 4:59 to play, third quarter. And with the penalty, Carbondale area will try for the two-point conversion.
This could be big here.
Tallarico looks to throw,
Wide
rushes on. Pass is incomplete. And with 4:59 left in the third, the Chargers lead the Montrose Meteors 20-14 on Adams Cable High School football.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Now back to more action with Nick, Glenn, and Steve on Adams Cable High School football.
We have a good football game here in Carbondale.
Well,
4:59 left to play third quarter, and the Chargers take a 20-14 lead over the Montrose Meteors. Carbondale area, and Steve Martin will tee up the football, and they will kick off to the Montrose Meteors. And, of course, the threat, Derek Nunez, and I don't think you're going to see Coach Gabriel kick it his way, guys.
that ball is lying. Is that looks
flat on the ground?
Flat on. I can't barely see it, but it looks like it's flat on the ground.
It's not deflated, is it?
Listen,
Nick, I'm not happy because of last night's outcome.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Nick, you're rolling tonight, man. You're red hot. Here's the kickoff by Martin. Bouncing around, squib kick. Montrose will fall on it. And the offensive unit will take the field for the Meteors.
On a 36, it looks like.
As they will get set to work the triple option offense. The football spotted right about the 35. First down and 10 for Montrose as sophomore Caden Myers will run the offense. And a lot of motion, and this play goes nowhere.
Purdy.
Will Purdy with nowhere to go as Carbondale area
Number 5,
really stacked up the defense on that right side.
By number 25, Frank Burke.
And Montrose with that hurry-up offense will go to work and face second down and 11. And there's a toss play to Nunez. He's got a hole, turns it upfield, but he was caught on the play.
Steve Martin.
Steve, as you mentioned, Martin, that was an excellent tackle. Got him around the ankles.
Carry from the Meteors.
Well, if they get outside and force him back to the inside, that's where all the help is.
Yep. Absolutely, that's what you want to do.
Second and 9 for Montrose, trailing 20-14 with under 4 minutes to play, third quarter. From the 36-yard line. And it's Myers with Nunez in motion. And Myers in a lot of trouble, and Myers will just look to intercept it.
Calling it incomplete.
Incomplete, okay.
It was a great effort, guy. Who was that?
Burke. Well,
this kid's all over the field.
Well, I'll tell you what, he is. He's everywhere on both ends. He's throwing some nice blocks. He's playing great defense.
Unsung hero, I'll tell you what.
Now that's where Caden Myers has to learn. When you're in trouble, throw the football away. Threw it into a crowd and almost turned it over.
I imagine he caught it, but he probably just didn't.
Mundy to kick it away.
Get away from it.
And this ball will bounce and be picked up by, let's check that, Bolinas. And Bolinas carries the football across the 40, dropped at the 42. Carbondale will have great field position to start this drive with a 6-point lead with 3:27 to play in the third.
Now, I know you were saying, Glenn, get away from it, and it probably would have been the right decision, but he got a good favorable bounce, fielded it. But now if he didn't field that, that could have been down inside the 10.
It could have, very well.
That's a 30-yard swing right there.
Yep, it is. No doubt. I just didn't like the way that ball was kicked, and it was just bouncing all over the place.
Well, the one thing I think that they could do, and listen, we all know it's well documented. I always bust Coach Gabriel about fielding punts, but no, listen, if they move their returners up a good 10 yards, he might be able to field that on the run.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah, it doesn't look like Montrose kicking game is, other than the extra points, is that strong.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of the great sponsors who make high school football possible here on Channel 7. Main Street, Sunoco, and Carbondale. Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street Childs, a long-time supporter of high school football here on 7. Thanks to Nick's Excavating and Paving. NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield. A big thanks to Nick Cerniak and the crew. By your Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Glenn Garth, and the staff want to get you ready to keep your car running at peak efficiency. Stop in and see the guys at Tonkin Auto Supply. Of course, Gerry's Tire and Auto Service. Always do such a great job with all of your automotive needs. Beston's Body Shop and Collision Center, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, 74 North Main Street, 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale. A big thanks to McGovern Insurance Agency, a longtime sponsor here on high school football, and Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, locally owned and trusted since 1929. And of course, Sam and the staff at Roselle Department Store in Carbondale. Tallarico off the play fake, rolling right under pressure, fires downfield, incomplete.
And an incomplete pass.
And Tallarico may be down, guys.
From their 42.
He took a pretty good hit, and now we have a timeout.
He was getting up a little gingerly after that 2-point conversion. I don't know if something else is bugging him.
So Eric Larson having a busy night. He'll go out onto the football field to check on the sophomore quarterback.
Certainly will change the dynamic of the game. Number 15's over here taking snaps, warming up.
Adam Rossetti, 5'6", 135-pound freshman, quickly taking some snaps on the near sideline. Tallarico will, no matter what the situation is, he will have to come out of the game for at least one play. And of course, Carbondale has already lost the services of Nico Saccone, injured in the first half.
This is the situation where a small school now might have to reshuffle and rethink a lot. He's down there a long time.
You hope it's just a cramp or a wind knocked out of him, but
now fortunately
he's up. That's
he's
a good
up.
thing. It's got to come out. Oh, he's
I don't think you're going to see him on this series of plays.
He's walking kind of gingerly there. Our man Dr. Haley's out there. He's in good hands with him.
So hopefully he will be okay and be able to return to action here, and we'll see who will replace him. If it will be So Carbondale area will go to work and put a man in motion. And the handoff will go to Jablanowski, cut down on the play. As Adam Rossetti will run the offense, the freshman.
For Carbondale.
Well, guys, that's why it's so important to try to get the underclassmen involved in practices. You never know when you're going to need them,
Third down and 5
especially in
47-yard line.
key positions on a football team. 20-14 if you're just tuning in. Carbondale with the lead and the football with under 3 minutes to play, third quarter. As the Chargers will talk things over in the huddle. And Rossetti comes over to head coach Larry Gabriel III for the offensive instructions.
Well, it just goes to show you that, you know, nothing against Adam Rossetti, but he probably didn't think he was going to be calling the kind of plays that they're trying to run right now. So they had to get the wristband off of Tallarico.
So Carbondale is going to need a timeout right here with 2:23 to play in the third quarter. We'll go to a quick break with the Chargers leading by 6 on Adams Cable High School Football.
The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
Back to the gridiron for more Adams Cable High School football.
Channel 7 Sports back at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale, with Carbondale leading 20-14. Timeout was called by Carbondale area and Larry Gabriel III to talk things over with his new quarterback, Adam Rossetti, the freshman, and he will be running the offense. So now if you're Montrose, you know what you look for. Carbondale will just be running the football because you're not going to see Rossetti trying to put it up in the air. There's a toss play and a reverse, and the ball is fumbled and picked up by Sopko. And, boy, they just get it up to the 50-yard line for a 3-yard gain. Wow.
I never in my mind would have thought they would have come out and run a play like that. Whoa.
I'll tell you what, it was there. Woo. It was there.
Watch the freaking ball.
1:55 left, third quarter.
Talk about the element of surprise.
Yes.
Are they going for this?
3 from the 50.
4th down and 3 from midfield, and Carbondale is going for it.
That's confidence in your offense.
Adam Rossetti running the Charger offense with an I formation in the backfield. And Rossetti fumbles the football and they give it up on downs.
Well, that's the freshman mistake.
Montrose takes over on downs.
So Carbondale area on 4th down loses the football. And now Montrose will go on the offensive attack from midfield. And we'll see what they can do now on this possession, trailing 20-14 with $1:28 on the clock. Caden Myers, the sophomore, running the offense for the Meteors. Here's the toss play to Nunez, makes a one-handed grab, strung out on the play, and what a great defensive effort by Sean Bolinas and company.
You're going to have to call on your defense to make a big stop here.
Number 9, Derek Nunez picks up
I'll tell you again, that quarterback just got that pitch out there because if he didn't, that ball would have been behind Nunez.
Well, Tallarico's over here on the sideline taking snaps, but he looks ginger.
Well, I think he's got some. I think he has some ice on his back, lower back.
Yep. Mix up, fumble, loose ball. Who's got it? Carbondale has it.
Well, there's
fumble recovered by Carbondale area.
Carbondale gets the football back as Montrose turns it over.
I think I see Dave Serra coming up the steps. But you're not bailing out of here early, are you?
Well, listen, you know,
you're not going to be like Phil Rizzuto and bail out early.
I'm going to Jersey to the bowling alley.
Oh, gosh. Here comes Dave making his way into the booth.
He might want his job back there from last week there, Glenn.
David, you want your job back?
Dave Serra wants his job back. First down and 10, the Chargers from their own 49-yard line. As Rossetti will go on a long count, handing it off to Jablanowski, breaking tackles, and then is spun down by Bryden Gerald, the sophomore.
Well, how many times have you called his name tonight?
Well,
boy, he's just had a great night defensively for Montrose. Second down and about 5 for the Chargers with 48 seconds to play, third quarter. Up by 6, 20-14.
I would tell you, this is some valuable playing time for that young freshman.
Tallarico actually came back, got his helmet on, looked like he was going to come back in a game, and Coach Gabriel waved him off. I'm not creating any quarterback controversy here by any means.
I saw that myself. So,
but showing a lot of confidence in the freshman.
Rossetti sends Martin in motion and will hand it off, and Jablanowski tripped up as he attempted to go up the gut of the Montrose defense.
Gets back to the
no 34 on the roster.
Yeah, it's one of those things, Glenn.
The phantom player.
Got a quick update for you here, guys.
We'll take it.
Before we go to the third quarter. Old Forge got back on the board early in the third quarter after Lakeland fumbled the second half kickoff, got up 20-6. Lakeland has since answered on a Babcock 14-yard run. Lakeland now down. Oh, and then a Polito 17-yard pass from Jake Gross after a fumbled kickoff of Old Forge's zone. Lakeland now down 18-20.
Wow.
Very tongue.
2-point game.
Yeah.
That's a real barn burner up at Lakeland. And right here, it's 20-14 at the end of 3 quarters of play here on Adams Cable High School football. We'll keep it right here for the timeout. So not only do we have a good football game here in Carbondale, but up at Lakeland. So, hey, guys, you never know, especially up there.
A couple other updates here for you. Coughlin and West Scranton. Coughlin 7-6, third quarter. Riverside was up 12-6 at the half against Lackawanna Trail, and Valley View was up 13-7 in the third.
So a big night of high school football around the area. And, of course, some games going on tomorrow. Crestwood plays at Abington. GAR at Holy Cross, and Wyoming area takes on Scranton Prep in Saturday afternoon high school football action. Third down and 5 for the Chargers, and there's the flag. That will go against Carbondale.
Yeah, that's a big penalty.
Well, you know, with a new quarterback in there, maybe a different cadence.
I think Tallarico's back in there.
And Tallarico is back in the ballgame for the Chargers. And Rossetti will continue to warm up on the near sideline. So Tallarico gets back in the football game. That's a good sign if you're a Carbondale fan. Well, and now as we start the fourth quarter of play, and the Chargers leading 20-14, they will face third down and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Here is Tallarico out of the gun, looking near side. He's got Yates on the reception for the first down and more inside the 35.
Great move.
Pass complete to Noah Yates.
Excellent move.
Yates is a really good-sized kid, too, for
6'4".
Yeah.
What a target. Ran a good pattern on the near side of the field. Wide open.
6'4" sophomore, but again, played as a freshman last year.
A lot of playing experience he got last year, so on a new set of downs for the Chargers from the Montrose 35, Tallarico will hand it off to Burke, and Burke barrels up the gut of the Montrose defense with a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Looks like a hold. That was a late flag for a hold.
Very late. They've kept them in their pockets for the most part tonight, so maybe you had to dig deep for that one. That's a compliment, my fucking.
No, right now.
Nick, you seem like a hand grenade with the pin pulled, like you're ready to go in any moment. Ooh.
Holding against
10 yard, 10 holding.
This will place the football at the 46-yard line of Montrose, and Carbondale will be looking at long yardage, 1st and 20. 11-19 remaining in the football game, and the Chargers trying to protect a 6-point lead, 20-14, as Tallarico will run the Charger offense.
We got Javlinowski out in the slot.
And Tallarico back to throw with time, looking downfield, and the pass was almost intercepted by John Herman, the free safety of the Montrose defense.
Just basically ran 4 verticals there.
Brings up a 2nd and
so good football game here, Nick.
Just like we drew it up.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't like to put stinkers on.
Well, hey, Carbondale needs to get this ball down. If they can't score, get it down deep into Montrose territory. If they have to punt.
2nd and 20. Tallarico, screen pass, Javlinowski, open field. There he goes, Javlinowski, far sideline.
There's such a thing as a horse collar in high school.
There is now. That was a definite horse collar.
That was a 21-yard gain plus, right?
Yep. But to the Montrose defenders, defense, that's all he could do. There's nothing intentional by it. It's either give up the touchdown or you give up 15 yards. I'll take the 15.
Yeah, take your chances, right?
Yep.
Well, the wind has kicked up here a little bit. Thank goodness for the duct tape. As we go to work here.
Duct tape.
Good thing those windows closed.
Duct tape.
There we go.
Face mask penalty against Montrose.
Face mask. Wow.
Oh, is that a face mask? Oh.
It was a high tackle nonetheless.
Yeah, so that will place the football at about the 12-yard line.
It's a half the distance penalty.
First down for the Chargers, leading 20-14. And we'll see if they could take advantage of that penalty. And the good run by Javlinowski, as Tallarico will roll out, throws on the run, and the pass is picked off. Intercepted by Bryden Gerald. And the sophomore linebacker shuts down a Carbondale drive.
And the pass is intercepted.
He read it beautifully, too. He read it beautifully.
For Montrose.
Yep.
So the Montrose defense rises to the occasion. And it's a 6-point ball game, and Montrose will go to work from its own 13-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Montrose
early 4th quarter.
I want to say you have to run some time there, don't you think?
Well, I mean, you had all the momentum going your way, that's for sure.
Nunez in motion, takes the toss. Nunez with some running room, turns it upfield, and will be just short of the first down. Nice run by Nunez, the senior at 6 foot and 195 pounds. And this is where you don't want to let Montrose get some momentum. After the big defensive play now, Nunez comes up with a nice run. On 2nd down, Second down and 9 for the Meteors. Myers will send Nunez in motion. He'll take the toss.
Look out.
And Nunez going around that far side. Boy, the chain gang had to bail out. Guys, that's one job I wouldn't want. Check the spot. About the 32-yard line. Third down and about 3 yards to go for Montrose. Nunez again in motion. He'll get the call, and Nunez with a lot of running room, and there he goes off to the races for the touchdown. Wow. We are tied at 20. Montrose and Carbondale with 9 minutes and 17 seconds to play, fourth quarter.
Only a matter of time before he did one of those.
You could almost see that coming, guys.
He's been close.
That was a 69-yard run.
Now, for a team like Montrose that won only one ball game last year, they are a much improved football team. Montrose will attempt the extra point.
Matt Saravitz to attempt
Matt Saravitz for...
Could make it interesting here.
Yeah, let's check this out, guys. Ooh, against Montrose. And we'll see what Saravitz can do.
Well, he's got a good foot.
Out of the hold of Maverick Timms. Somebody move once again. Well, the officials will talk this over. Wow. Like a long field goal now.
It's like the new NFL extra points.
Saravitz out of the hold of Timms for the lead. The high snap. Montrose will fall on it. And we will remain deadlocked at 20. We'll go to a break and return with more Adams Cable High School football after this timeout.
Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
The action continues from the 50-yard line with Nick, Glenn, and Steve on Channel 7 High School Football.
Nine minutes and 17 seconds remain in the fourth quarter of today's Week 2 matchup between Montrose and Carbondale area, and we are tied at 20 here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. Well, Nick, earlier we talked about this. This might just come down to who has the ball last, and you never know.
Yeah.
Could be one of those nights here in Carbondale.
It could be.
Line drive kick taken by Jablanowski, and Jablanowski bouncing around, open field. Jablanowski tries to turn the corner and bumped out of bounds in front of the Carbondale bench. That time, they brought Jablanowski up instead of having him deep, and it paid dividends.
No. That was a saving tackle.
Yeah, that's one way to combat those squib kicks. You move your deep returnees and you flop them.
Now, you have to wonder where the scouting was, because if you move him up, then you want to kick deep, right? Definitely.
Yeah.
So, it all comes down to
if
paying
you
attention.
have the leg to get it deep, though.
Yeah, well, that's true, yeah.
Real quick update here. Lakeland takes a 24-20 lead.
Wow.
8:56 to go in the fourth.
That's a barn burner, no doubt about it.
That's a big comeback.
Wow. What a football game. Carbondale area, first down and 10 from the Montrose 46. Jablanowski gets the call. Just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Jason Jablanowski carries it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, right here, guys, plenty of time remaining, but you don't know how many chances you're going to have with the football, so each possession is key.
Yeah, absolutely. If I'm Carbondale here, you know, you want another drive like you started the second half with.
Don't give Montrose much time.
No.
It doesn't take much time if Nunez gets the ball in the open field.
6 70-yard runs don't take much time at all.
Yeah.
Sean Bolinas is wide at the bottom of your screen on second down and 10. Jablanowski with an opening. Jablanowski turning on the speed. Cut down at the 29-yard line.
Another big run.
Well, he's been a workhorse tonight. We'll check the stat sheet and see what kind of yardage he has produced thus far.
Well, let's see. I had it here someplace halfway through the...
Now we'll give Glenn an opportunity to tally up the stats on Jason Jablanowski. But boy, what a game he is having for the Chargers. First and 10, Carbondale from the Montrose 29.
188 unofficially.
Oh, wow, that is a great night. And he's got over 190 right now as he lunges forward on the handoff.
Jason Jablanowski.
25-yard line.
Yards. Second and 6 from the 25-yard line.
Well, right here, guys, you cannot give the football back to Montrose without getting a score. This is a key possession for the Chargers.
Yeah, I agree, and I think you're at 4-down territory. You're approaching 7 minutes to go here.
Sopko and Bolinas are wideouts for Carbondale. Jablanowski, the bread and butter guy, the workhorse. Stopped cold at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, third down play coming up right here.
1 yard.
But you're eating clock.
That's big. But of course, you know how quick Montrose can score. So you want to take as much time off the clock right here as you can. 3rd down and 5, Carbondale area, as a balloon goes into the night sky here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. And it's Jablanowski belted on the play after a good gain up the middle.
Is he on the 10?
He's on the 20. The official's got him marked right on the 20. Now.
It's all in the spot right here.
I think he's maybe a football length short.
Well, Nick, you have the better vantage point.
It's tough to tell on that far side, though. If that yard marker's, what side of it? It's right on the 20? I think it's about 6 inches past.
Well, obviously, no measurement, so it can't be that close. And Carbondale on 4th and 1 approaches the line of scrimmage.
If they're going long count here.
Tallarico will call out the signals. And it's Jablanowski with the first down.
Not by much, though.
He got it, though.
All you need is by an inch.
And Carbondale will sustain the drive as we're tied at 20. Carbondale and Montrose, 5.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Boy, this has been a great football game.
Well, it really has. I mean, you're talking about two young teams, two inexperienced teams with a lot of future.
You know, Montrose is an improved football team.
Oh, there's no doubt about
that. They're not that pushover like people say they might be or whatever. They're a well improved football team under head coach Lou Sella. And they're young, so these two teams are going to make some noise in the future.
Tallarico on the
4:50 remaining in the 4th.
Keep.
Carbondale and Montrose tied at 20. Now, is that down marker right on the far side of the field, guys? It's marked as
it's first down.
First down. It's first down. Okay.
How's it first down? Oh, no.
Second down. Yeah, that's as that time Jablonowski was caught on the play.
A lot of good penetration by the left side of that line.
Puts him in a third and long here.
Third down and about 9 yards to go, 8-9 yards. So a big play for Carbondale area offensively as we have exactly 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Here come the Chargers to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down and 8. And it's Tallarico out of the gun. Jablonowski in motion.
Yeah, they were out of sync on that.
Yeah, definitely. Timing play that was off. And there's the call.
Flag down, false start against Carbondale area.
And a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down and about 13 yards to go for Carbondale area. From the Montrose 22-yard line. 3:24 and counting. Time remaining fourth quarter. Tallarico, Jablonowski in motion, and they do it again.
I would scrap that play as fast as I can. It's not meant to be.
Another false start against Carbondale.
And another 5-yard penalty.
We talked about how penalty-free they were. They have, since then, they have 25 yards in penalties and all stuff like that.
How would you like to have a wireless mic on Coach Gabriel right now?
I don't think it's fit for the airwaves.
3rd down and 18. Carbondale area. Now from the Montrose 27-yard line as Tallarico will see they're going to it again. And this time off the play fake, Tallarico looks long. He's got Sunoco off his fingertips.
I think Sopko stopped too soon. He could have ran underneath that one, I thought.
I agree, Glenn. I think he just kept running. He could be standing there with the 6 points.
Fourth and 18 for the Chargers with 2:46 left. And a timeout call by Carbondale area as we're tied at 20 between Montrose and Carbondale area on Adams Cable High School Football.
Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family.
Big thanks to Mike Mancuso and everyone at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale. And Glenn, you remember the excitement that Mike Mancuso brought to the Carbondale football program when he played, and we thank him for being a proud sponsor here on high school football.
Mike's he'll do that. He'll constantly do that. Anything for the community. He does a real good job, and their business is doing very, very well. We thank them very, very much.
It's a 20-20 deadlock. Carbondale and Montrose with 2 minutes and 46 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Carbondale area called a timeout to talk this over. It's 4th down, 18 from the Montrose 27. Here we go, Nick. The play has been sent in from head coach Larry Gabriel III, as Jordan Tallarico will get set to run the offense. 3 wide receivers for Carbondale. And there goes the pass, and it is complete.
Lateral.
And looking for the lateral, the ball was loose.
Yeah. Oh, it was there.
It was there, but I got news for you. They had it over on this side, too, and they only had one defender out on 2 receivers. And nobody within about 30 yards of the other guy.
Montrose offense takes over.
So, guys, I don't know. I think we might be looking at overtime.
Well,
of course,
it's a possibility.
Still a lot of time remaining. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Anything could happen. You know the way that goes in high school football.
19-yard line.
As Montrose will go to work from its own 19-yard line, and Nunez will get the football. And there he goes along the far side of the field.
Clock will stop because he's out of
He
bounds.
runs out of bounds, and that's what you get from senior experience and senior leadership. Took the football to the far side of the field, ran out of running room, right out of bounds to stop the clock with 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
Well, he's lying. If he goes in motion left to right, there's no doubt he's getting the ball.
Well, he's the key guy. Problem is, can you shut him down? As Myers will come up under center, and this time Myers will keep the football. Lucella pacing the sidelines. In front of the Montrose bench with 2:19 left. Montrose running that no-huddle offense, as they've done all night. And Myers will get set to take the snap. And there's a flag on the play. Procedure penalty.
Yeah, big penalty.
Well, extra points. Extra points always come back to haunt you. And here we are, deadlocked at 20 because of those extra points. And Montrose will go to work. 3rd down and 7 on this play. Nunez will get the football strung out on the play and run out of bounds.
We're going 4th down and 7.
4th and long, definitely, yeah.
You got to punt it away.
Yeah, the punting unit will have to come on here for Montrose. That's let's check this. Colin Mondi will come on to punt the football, and you want to keep if you're
guys at the field.
Yeah, if you're Montrose, you want to keep it away from number 11 from Carbondale.
Now that's big. Carbondale had to burn a timeout there to make sure they didn't get caught with 12 men on the field. Not only down to 1 timeout, I believe.
I don't even know if they have any more.
No?
Didn't they call one early?
They might have called one early. You might be right, Glenn. That's going to play huge.
For the Carbondale area cheerleaders.
So we'll keep it right here for the timeout. See if Nick Holman could bring us up to date on some scores around the area.
Really haven't given me too many updates, though.
Really not too much happening with the new technology right now.
New technology.
That's what we call it.
Old person running it. How do you work this?
Nah, it's not giving me too many updates. Usually last week, guys were tweeting every 2 seconds.
So we're tied at 20 right here with $1.50 remaining in the 4th quarter.
I say this: if I'm Carbondale, I don't move here. I do not move, and I certainly don't go to block the ball.
Montrose to punt.
Colin Mundy in punt formation for the Montrose Meteors.
Jablanowski back to receive for Carbondale.
We'll see where this punt is going to go. Jablanowski is back there awaiting the punt.
Yeah, good.
You want to kick that away from him. Yep, they're going to kick it right to him, and he is going to field it at the 47-yard line. Breaks a tackle, dancing around, still breaking tackles, and he's on his feet, and he may go all the way. He's got 1 man to beat, and he is...
He fumbled it through the end zone.
He fumbled it out of the end zone for a safety.
No, he's signaling touchdown.
They both signal it. The referee and the guy here.
So that's a touchdown. Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you what. That's why you feel the punts.
There you go, Nick.
But he made an unbelievable high step move. Unbelievable.
That was phenomenal. 26-20 on the punt return by Jablanowski.
He high-stepped out of about three tackles.
That was amazing.
Ooh.
If you don't get player of the week for the night that he's had and that play, there's something wrong. Wow.
What was that, about a 55-yard return?
I have 52 unofficially.
Yeah. Caught it at about his own 48.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Now the try for the two-point conversion.
I'm going to tell you, nobody blocked a soul either.
And now Jablanowski
get out it.
Falls on the football on the try for two.
Nobody blocked a soul on that punt return. That was all number 11.
Great effort by Jason Jablanowski to give Carbondale a 6-point lead with 1:31 to play here on Adams Cable High School Football.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Now, back to more action with Nick, Glenn, and Steve on Adams Cable High School Football.
Welcome back to the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale with 1:31 remaining in the fourth quarter. Carbondale has a 6-point lead over Montrose, 26-20. As Jason Jablanowski returned a punt for a touchdown. Try for the 2-point conversion was no good. Carbondale will tee it up now and kick off to Montrose.
But now Carbondale, hey, no letdowns here. You gotta cover this kickoff.
Martin to kick off for Carbondale once again.
And you gotta play good defense.
Now, Nick, all you have to do on that punt return was break the plane of the goal line, which he did.
Yeah, but it was close.
It was real close.
It was real close. That would have been a touchback if it had been through the back of the end zone.
Steve Martin will kick it off, and it's caught by an up back from Montrose, and that is Castlebury.
Well, they have good field position.
Excellent field position.
Yes, by no means is this game over.
No. With 1:25 left, all eyes will be on number 9 from Montrose, Derek Nunez, because you know he's going to get the football.
Montrose takes over 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Montrose from its own 46, first down. And we have a whistle. Okay, we're set for more action. Myers will put Nunez in motion. Myers in some trouble, steps up in the pocket, fires downfield, looking. He's got a man open. Oh my goodness, for the touchdown. I don't believe it. Bryden Gerald for the touchdown, and we are tied at 26.
Touchdown, number 40, Bryden Gerald. Wow. The pass from Caden Myers.
That was unexpected.
That certainly was, but a great play nonetheless. You know, the end was free, and Myers stepped up in the pocket and just let it fly and threw a perfect strike.
Guys, right here, the extra point. How important is this? Matt Saravitz for the extra point out of the hold of Maverick Timms.
It's good.
No doubt about it. Montrose takes a 1-point lead in a shootout here in Carbondale, 27-26, with $1:16 remaining here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Enjoy the feel of deep, rich luxury. Get the drama of radiant color and experience the timeless beauty, comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpeting on display in their showroom. Rely on Tom's Floor Shop for expert installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs. The action continues from the 50-yard line with Nick, Glenn, and Steve on Channel 7 High School Football.
Folks, if you wanted to see a great high school football game here in Week 2, it's been here in Carbondale. Montrose and Carbondale area as the Meteors come back to take a 1-point lead over the Chargers, 27-26, 1:16 remaining fourth quarter.
Unbelievable.
It sure is.
And I'll tell you, the end on Carbondale just missed him on that.
Squib kick bouncing around. Somebody, yes, I think Bolinas now will come up. Was that Bolinas who fell on the football?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you're right, Glenn, though. I believe it was Ortiz? No, sorry, Yates. Had a free shot at Myers, but I told you, to Myers' credit, stepped up in the pocket beautifully and threw a perfectly catchable ball, obviously.
Yeah.
So right now, the question is, can Carbondale area come up with a big play with 1:16 remaining and hit the end zone and get the win? Or can Montrose defensively shut down Carbondale?
Well, no timeouts is really going to handcuff Carbondale here. But the clock in high school does stop for first downs and, of course, out of bounds because you're under 5 minutes to play.
Tallarico with Jablanowski in motion. Reverse. It will go to Nick Videla. Videla strung out on the play, and Videla is caught by Nunez.
See, now he's in bounds. That play takes too long.
On the reverse, number 22, Nick Videla.
See, that's where you definitely have to get out of bounds. We have under 1 minute remaining, second down, and long yardage now for the Chargers, and Tallarico will spike it to stop the clock.
Yeah, that play handcuffs you even worse because you wasted a lot of time just going east and west. Now you got to waste it down here to clock it.
I'll tell you, Nunez never left. He waited for Videla to come right back across the field, and he was right there and ran him down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 3rd and 15 from the 39-yard line.
So 3rd down and 15 for Carbondale area at its own 35-yard line with 52 seconds to play here in the 4th. And it will be Ortiz along with Bolinas on the near side. Jablanowski in motion. And Tallarico looking. The pass goes to Jablanowski, but he did not get out of bounds. And the clock will continue to run. Hey, you can't spike it. It's 4th down and 15. You have to get your offense set quickly. Tallarico trying to get out in the shotgun. Sopko. Carbondale unorganized right here. 27 seconds left. And Tallarico will take the snap. Just gets it away. Looks near side. That is Ortiz with the football.
Nope.
Did not get the first down with 13 seconds left.
Pass complete to number 12, Marcus.
27-26, Montrose clinging to the lead right here.
He gave him a first down on that? Wow.
They gave him a wow. I don't believe it.
I'm sorry, guys, but that's terrible.
Wow.
That wasn't even, he was a good 2 yards short, and he gave him the first down.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
You talk about
Montrose, I'm ready to go crazy.
Boy, you talk about getting a break. Wow.
Hey, put steps on the other side.
Well, Carbondale with 10 seconds on the clock, and Tallarico coming over from the near sideline. Here come the Chargers to the line of scrimmage. Will they take advantage of a huge break? On the second down play, football just shy of midfield. Tallarico to throw, looking off the fingertips of Sopko.
Hey, I want
7 seconds left.
3rd and 10 from the 50.
Well, Nick,
Seconds.
Nick is the guy, Glenn, who put this game on the schedule. He made out the schedule, actually, back during basketball season. We wanted to get a Montrose game on the air because we haven't had them on in a long time, and boy, what a performance they've had here tonight. 7 seconds left.
I just choose the games. These kids did the job.
They really played great as Tallarico will air it out looking long, and the pass is overthrown for Supko with 2 seconds left. So Carbondale will get one more shot at the end zone.
Remaining in the game.
Well, Nick, this has been an outstanding football game. Both teams played well here tonight, and it comes down to this. 27-26, Montrose by 1, 2 seconds left. 4th down for Carbondale. They need to hit the end zone on this play. As Tallarico will work out of the shotgun, Bolinas and Ortiz near side. What's going on now, guys? Timeout call by Montrose, so we'll keep it here.
Well, what can we say? We saw it all today, Steve.
Maybe not. You never know. I mean, there's still 2 seconds remaining. Wow, unbelievable. This has been an outstanding football game, and Montrose with that, they're young, Carbondale's young, and Lucella said it in the pregame interview. He said, we're better than we were last year, and boy, they really put it on display here tonight.
Well, they have one heck of a running back.
Boy, Nunez really is that spark that they needed in the backfield. If they didn't have him, they would be struggling to run that offense. And how about the defensive game that he played also, Nick?
Oh, he's been all over the field, both sides, like you said. But I think Myers really, showed a lot of maturity tonight.
Sure.
He had a big run early in that. He had a big run in that first half.
Yeah.
That set up a touchdown.
So for a sophomore quarterback, he played an outstanding game also. But overall, it was a true team performance here tonight by Montrose. And if they could hang on right here, they'll pick up a win. Tallarico out of the gun to throw, rushes on, fires, passes complete to Bolinas. He looks to hand it off, and that's the ball game right there. As Montrose will upset Carbondale 27-26 and pick up its first win of the 2015 high school football season. What a game here tonight in the Pioneer City.
Absolutely. If you thought Lucella was smiling before the game, you should see him out there on midfield. What a wonderful game by Montrose.
How about that? He gives Larry Gabriel a big hug out there.
Yeah, an entertaining game by both teams. Never really a dull moment.
This was a very good football game, and the fans here tonight definitely got their money's worth, no doubt about it, as Montrose comes up with a big victory. Now, keep in mind, folks, last year Montrose only had one victory, and it was over Holy Cross. And here tonight, they come into the Pioneer City, and it's tough to win here for some teams. You know that, Nick. I mean, when you're playing at home,
home field advantage.
Yeah, it's a tough to come into Carbondale and defeat a team like Carbondale when, even though they're young and, Montrose did a good job here tonight, and they pulled the upset 27-26. So we'll go to Glenn quickly and have the rundown of some scoring, but boy, oh boy, these two teams really did well here tonight. And Jason Jablanowski, we really thought that when he returned a punt for 52 yards, that might have been the icing on the cake. But how about the composure that Montrose showed? And they never hung their heads. They hung tough, and they picked up a touchdown and the extra point. And the extra point wins it. And Montrose picks up their first win of the year.
Well, Steve, I'll leave it with this. Jason Jablanowski, unofficially 35 rushes for 257 yards, and Nunez 16 rushes for 195 yards, or maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure technically. What else can we say?
Well, Nick. You never know in high school football.
That's why you play the games. We always say it. That's why you play the games. Credit Montrose. Huge win, especially this early in the year for them. who knows what this can do for a team like that.
Well, congratulations to Coach Lou Sella and the coaching staff on a great effort here tonight as they upset Carbondale 27-26. For the Chargers, let's hope that Nico Saccone will be able to get back into action because he's a very, very important part of that defensive secondary for the Chargers. So Carbondale will come out of this game banged up. They'll go back to the drawing board, and next week Carbondale will be on the road, and that will not be an easy assignment as they will play at GAR while the Montrose Meteors will be home with Lackawanna Trail followed by Holy Cross.
Well, that's a pretty good schedule for Montrose if they can play like they played tonight and get better and better. There could very easily be 2 wins in their near future.
So that is going to wrap it up. Nick, have a great vacation.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks for the homecoming game at Lakeland when Nanacoke will take on the Lakeland Chiefs. So for Nick Homick and Glenn Muskowski, I'm Steve Young. Your final score once again, Montrose 27, Carbondale 26. So long from the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex.
Today's presentation of Adams Cable High School football between the Carbondale Area Chargers and the Montrose Meteors was brought to you by Adams Cable Service, Main Street Sunoco, Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street Childs, Nick's Excavating and Paving, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, by your Napa Auto Parts Store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Beston's Body Shop and Collision Center, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. McGovern Insurance Agency. Figlomini Drugstore, Carbondale, locally owned and trusted since 1929. The starting lineups for today's game are presented by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. Join us again Friday, September 25th, when Channel 7 Sports presents the Lakeland Chiefs and the Nanacoke Trojans here on Adams Cable High School Football.